It's over 24 hours. Anyways, I am. I guess I'm just. It's like a pattern. You know, when it gets to be this time, everyone just wants to relax. Everyone wants to chill. I mean, it's like summer. You're approaching summer. I mean, it's June 3rd, and you know that's why we don't have a crowd right now. I mean, I'm still like in shock jock mode, savage, trying to tie together some pieces and stuff like that. And I briefly explained a few things there towards the end on our opener. Well, this is nice, you know. Take in. See, up here, you know, you're safe. You know, but up here, it's just like, you know, you come up the hill, and everybody just minds their own business. Like, you know, they're friendly and everything like that, but they're not suspicious at anything. They're not doing anything dumb or stupid. That's the God's honest truth. You know, I'm not lying. You know, you gotta tell truths, and I am. I mean, I'm observer and stuff like that. Like, you know, it's just different. And that's why people go. They go places, you know, where, like, you know, they get out of environments that are just, like, you know, toxic and nowhere and stuff like that. And the people that remain in there, and I believe this to be factual, you know, just make money off it. And then they just go places, you know, where they want, you know, when they get off. But all these jobs are basically like just to run. I mean, the areas that just get neglected and torn down, but they're still there. They're functional. I mean, there's that saying, like, you know, we're just here paying rent. There's a nice apartment on the east side. I seen that when I left. And the gas prices just went down. That's down to $2.75. So that's no big deal. But all this thing, you know, we got going back and forth, and then I was explaining to our friend there, like, how and you know, I don't like doing this, just wasting more time and being pushed back and pushed back more and more. It was even like, you know, that one time where you know, I thought we were gonna get on the map, and you know, I explained it in the opener how you know, I just, because I visualized it, you know, because I did the things leading up to it. You know, I held fort and everything. I mean, I went back. I mean, most of all my seasons here, you know, we're very much explaining like how these, like, interworkings work, like, you know, like inside, like who's running it, and, you know, why is it like that? You know, all these institutions, like, you know, just being flooded and backed up in certain areas and stuff like that. In other areas, it's not. I mean, you don't need to go to like a big liberal college to understand this. But yes, they'll understand. I guess they must teach you that. They must teach you, because, like, areas, like certain areas in Florida, you go to certain areas, like Naples. You go to Naples, it's beautiful. You know, it's nice. You gotta have money. You know, you gotta have, you know, good job, stuff like that. You know, but, you know, they don't need much. You know, what do they have? Like, what, they might have like one sheriff in the place, probably, and you know, one ambulance and stuff like that. I'm just being funny here, but I'm just saying. I mean, you have, like, areas where, you know, there's so many people, and, you know, and no one's got any kind of prestigious kind of work and stuff like that, and they have so many services. Like, am I lying when I say that? Am I lying? I mean, do they talk about this in Yale? Not Yale, but whatever. Like, you know, as I was mentioning, you know, when I talked to my aunt, you know, she has her sons and daughters, like, in college, and you know, they have it the way, like, you would want it. I mean, there's no struggle involved. You know, you're born, you have a nice, good life, you have everything. You know, your school's all paid for and all that, and No, I mean, you don't have to get caught. You don't get nothing. And then until you get to, a certain age, you get your job, and then, okay, here you go. You stayed out of trouble. I mean, that's a true saying. I mean, when I was a kid, like, like a lot of the old timers just say, stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. And it's very much true. So anyways, I don't know what we're in for today. If we get any action here at the West One Radio, but that's how it goes. I mean, between me and the crack in the wall in here, I think people just don't like where I'm coming from, and so I'm trying to explain a little bit of that. I went back after having some. I don't even really want to say. I'm done explaining myself. I'm done. I'm done explaining myself. We're gonna do it differently now. I'm not gonna say the same things over and over again, getting in this trap. Because for 2 months, I kept on explaining to this gentleman, what I'm doing here. But for some reason, just want to run me ragged, just want to make me go nuts, and it's not funny. It's not funny. I mean, really, it works. Congratulations. I mean, I hope you're proud of yourself. What was I doing? Was I harming anybody? Was I, did I ruin anyone's day by just pointing things out? I mean, everybody says they wanted all these things, and they put up these pictures, and then they blame this guy. They blame him. They even call him the president. They call him all kinds of names. Again, it's fine. That's all you want to do. Then just keep on doing that. Keep on doing that. It's funny. It's a funny thing. But what happened? I mean, what happened all these years? What happened? Did the system change at all? Did it change, or did we find out what was really going on? But you don't want to admit that. You don't want to. You can't accept that. You can't accept that. That they're all laughing. They come out and they say all this stuff, and then meanwhile inside, they got some kind of inner workings going on. But for some reason, the people that found me, had to come over here and just ruin everything. Making me look like I'm the one shooting out conspiracy theories, and I'm the crazy one. Thank you. Appreciate that. Are you okay, man? I mean, we'll get you a big coffee. How's that sound? I mean, don't worry about it, man. You did good, man. It's alright. I mean, maybe something good will happen. I mean, but the important thing is you put your foot down, I mean, now you know. Now you know. I mean, because you were seeing all the signs. Yes, I was. But I'm a nice guy. Generally nice. I want to help. I just don't go by propaganda, Twinkles. I don't go by, the stuff that they're feeding me when I see all these other things. I mean, there's like a picture coming clear, like in that movie No Way Out with Kevin Costner. It's like, who did it? I mean, who's in this picture? It's like every day, it becomes clearer and clearer and clearer. That what went on. And then meanwhile, I come here, plus you have to stay silent. You can't say anything. You can't say anything.